Welcome everyone to Throwback Thursday, and today we're dealing with Juarez Gunslinger. Now this came out in 2013. It's a first-person shooter set in Western times, obviously, and it's the fourth in the series of Juarez. I played the first two, which were pretty good. Avoided the third one because it got awful reviews and it didn't even look that good at all because it was in a modern setting for whatever reason, I don't know. But yeah, then this came out, and this is a return to form. It's probably even the best out of the lot. So yeah. Yeah, it's an arcade game. It was released. It wasn't a full game, so yeah, it's not a completely you know, AAA standard in terms of massive CGI scenes and stuff like that. But it does have cracking gameplay. It does have a decent enough storyline and plot, and yeah, let's show you some of it off. Story. And we'll go in New Game Plus, so I have all the upgrades. And we'll go normal. Yeah, we will. Yes. Disable the tutorials, you don't need to see that.
Whoa, easy boy.
Don't I know you, sir?
Don't believe so. I haven't been here in many years. Name's Silas Greaves.
Silas Greaves? The bounty hunter?
Used to be.
Ah, well, what are you doing here in Abilene?
Just passing through. Got a little business to take care of.
Well, sir, it would be an honor if you would allow me to buy you a beer.
Hell, son, it would be my honor to drink it.
I'm Molly. Howdy.
I'm Dwight. That's Jack and Steve. Ben's behind the bar. Oh, I bet you got some great stories.
A couple.
Any of them true?
Jack, be nice.
A few.
What about your shootout with Henry Plummer's gang in Bannock, Montana? Is that where you started as a bounty hunter? That's what it says in this here dime novel.
Don't believe everything you read in them dime novels, boy. First man I hunted was back when I was riding with Billy the Kid.
You knew Billy the Kid?
Damn right. That scrawny son of a bitch had no fear. Wouldn't back down for nobody.
I heard he collected the 10 stars off any crooked lawmen who crossed him.
It was a war, boy. The Lincoln County War. And Billy promised his regulators would take the life of every bastard who helped bushwhack John Tunstall.
Kid had a big chip on his shoulder and a hair-trigger temper. Made him dangerous as hell.
So yeah, like I was saying, it doesn't have massive CGI scenes or anything like that. It's stripped back, but it compensates for that with cracking gameplay and a decent story, as you shall see.
It was about 30 years ago. Billy was hiding out in an abandoned farm near Stinking Springs. I threw in with the kid because the man I had sworn vengeance on was riding with Billy's enemies. But before I tell you why I want that son of a bitch dead, let me tell you what happened that day. I was heading back to the hideout when suddenly I had this funny feeling.
We'll keep
Funny, haha.
No, Steve.
Keep a 6
The
shooter.
other kind of funny.
Cows. Lots of cows.
You heard that. You need to stay here and keep an eye on the road.
I knew those two
That's not
morons
fair.
would never let
We're
me
missing all the
through.
fun.
I had no choice.
Hell, shoot that sumbitch!
Was it Pat Garrett's posse?
Oh yeah. I heard the shots and I knew I had to move fast. Garrett and his army of deputies had surrounded the entire homestead. I decided to help Billy and the boys out of it.
Bang, bang, bang.
So that's just what I did.
Yeah, if you like your Western movies or your Western games, full stop, I'd recommend buying this. Should be pretty cheap. It's on PC as well. PS4, I think. So
As the
yeah,
governor of
you've
New
got plenty of
Mexico
options
was
to
paying
try it
for
out.
the kid's apprehension, Garrett was able to hire every gun hand in Lincoln County.
Every gun feels realistic. And you can have 2 shooters. I generally use 1 for long, accurate shots and 2 for all out blood and gore. Anyone in here?
Garrett's men were running around like a bunch of chickens with their heads cut off.
These some bitches running. Time to die. Leave him to me.
Must have played this for a few
Still,
times already.
one of them reached the water tower. Not a bad idea. It would be a turkey shoot from up there. Luckily, these shooters Garrett hired weren't as sharp as tools in the shed. The right position is very important. Personally, I prefer to be on top.
Oh, you do?
I hear you.
Indeed, darling. But where was I? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this has cracking gunplay on this.
You're dead. You can run, but you can't hide.
A lot of them were saddle tramps or sod busters or drunken drifters looking to make a few bucks.
Where are the rest of them? Explosions! Yeah. Ow.
Then, I heard a friendly voice yelling at me from the window. Back door! We'll cover you!
Watch your flank.
Truth be told, things weren't much better behind the house.
Ow.
I cut their numbers in half, but that just made the ones that were left twice as mad. They made up for their lack of skill with a seemingly endless supply of ammo. It was a bit of a slog, but I finally fought my way around the back of the house. And like that, I was inside, none the worse for wear. I passed Dirty Dave, and upstairs I found Billy and Charlie Bowlby. Billy looked at me and said, "About time, amigo. Grab a gun and get to the window."
Wait, so you were friends with Billy the Kid?
Yeah, sort of.
Where'd he come from?
Anyway,
Oh, yeah.
we were surrounded by dozens of deputized shooters who wanted to do us harm.
Yeah, guns on this game feel like guns, unlike some games like, you know, Call of Duty and stuff like that. Don't even really feel like anything. This is far from that.
telling you Garrett's men were dropping like flies, but they just kept on coming.
So it does help if you can aim. 'Cause I can't. Shit at aiming on guns sometimes. Yeah, you get points for all sorts, shooting all sorts on this game, even pumpkins.
That's when Charlie got hit. They're catching us in a crossfire, shouted Billy. Get to the other side.
Yeah, I'm not the best at shooting at this game. If you want to see it played properly, I'm sure there's someone else that does it, but I highly recommend you trying it yourself.
I don't know how many of those cocksuckers I personally put down, but it was pretty clear, even to Billy, that maybe discretion was the better part of valor. It means that it was time to cut and run. They got a Gatling, Billy shouted. Get the horses and bring them round back. I'll draw their attention. He directed that order at me, and I thought, why the hell do I have to do it? But I went anyway. Dumbass that I was back then.
Where the hell did they get a Gatling gun from?
Many would have fled in my place. But I had that false sense of invincibility that many young men have. Like Jack here.
What are you saying, old man?
Jack is just joshing with him.
Yeah, he better be.
Mr. Greaves, please continue.
Please, call me Silas, ma'am. Now, where was I?
You were heading for the barn.
I'm in the barn. Hello. Yeah, I didn't say this game was perfect. My own fault.
Way past a castle of fallen foes.
Sorry about that.
Sounds like Garrett hired a whole regiment of hired guns.
Yeah, and just when I thought I was done with them, more of these hapless bastards would pop up.
Yeah.
Finally, I had the stables within my reach.
Chicken. Chicken. Yeah, I can't really shoot chickens around. It's like a GTA version of Chicken Run. Got ya.
After the fight, maybe we could treat ourselves to some fried chicken. And that's when I met Sheriff Pat Garrett.
I read that you went toe-to-toe with him, sir. That backstabbing bastard with that tacked-on tin star.
Now I'm going to show off one of the better elements of this game.
challenged him to a showdown.
You read that in a dime novel?
It said he showed no fear as he took your measure with eyes like a rattlesnake.
And I love this narration that's on it. So yeah. Have to focus on your enemy. Higher the percentage, the better chance you got of killing. But you've also got to be pretty quick. And as you saw, I wasn't. Got to keep your eye on like 3 things at once.
And that you killed him in a fair fight.
Is that what that penny dreadful says? No, boy. That ain't what I meant when I said I met Pat Garrett. So let me start again. I finally reached those damn stables.
This time for real, apparently.
Stepped inside, and last thing I heard was Garrett's voice. That's not Billy.
And go on. How did it end?
And, boy, that was just the beginning.
No. Not trying to show off how hard the game is, I'm just trying to show off how good the game is, and yeah. We'll do this next level.
So what happened? Did Garrett arrest you?
Yeah, after I came to, bastard had clocked me with his Colt.
And the kid surrendered?
When he realized there was no getting out of there alive.
So they locked you up in Lincoln?
Indeed they did. Sentenced me to hang right along with the kid.
Well, that's not going to make for a very good game if I die in the second level, is it?
It's important to know that I was only riding with Billy so I could find the bastard I was after.
Oh joy, jail.
He was with John Kinney's gang, and they were sworn enemies of Billy's regulators.
Why were you after him?
I owed that son of a bitch a bullet for what he had done to me and mine. Instead, all I got for myself was a goddamn death sentence. Luckily, it was right around then that I heard Billy make his move. He shot Jim Bell and a few other guards as he made his getaway. Later, they wrote that some lady friend planted a pistol for him in the privy. What the papers didn't say is that Billy helped me escape too. My first order of business was finding a firearm.
Let's find a firearm then. Oh, hello.
Luckily, I located Deputy Bob Ollinger's mean-ass shotgun.
Include a cleaning off, apparently. Let's put that theory to a test.
I saw Billy through the window. and he yelled that I should take to the rooftops to make my escape. So I did. Hell yeah. That scatter gun was like a double-barreled howitzer. It could blow a man clear off his feet.
Evidently.
You hardly had to aim at that. The kids escaped raised a huge ruckus. Guards were everywhere looking for him.
Can't let the kid get away. Anybody see him?
I had to jump from roof to roof like a damn alley cat. I followed the planks where I could, but some of that wood was slippery as hell. The whole town was up in arms. And suddenly, I was a fugitive.
Whoops. I don't think I was meant to jump to that rock. Let's try again. Ah, ladders. They'd be helpful, wouldn't they?
Garrett's gonna kick our ass. Billy broke.
What? That wasn't high. This game can get a bit annoying at times. Oh yeah, supposed to go along these. I remember now.
So that bastard you were after, what did he do?
He did me and my family a grievous harm. But I knew if I was ever going to find him, I would need to get my ever-loving ass out of there. I tried to be stealthy and sneak my way past.
Yeah, sure.
Didn't have a moment's peace.
You.
But hell, if they weren't all waiting for me. Apparently, some of them thought I was Billy.
Oh yeah, the leveling system as well. You can do all sorts of it. You can dual wielding, trapper, ranger. Let's have a look. Yeah, let's get that, more concentration.
I'm done with you.
There we go, eventually got him.
He's in town somewhere.
See, me and the kid shared a certain similarity in build and coloring. I was just glad I had Deputy Bob's mean-ass shotgun.
Shoot headstone. Show yourself, coward.
So much lead was whizzing by my head, it was like everyone in Lincoln wanted to put me in the ground. I knew I needed to find a horse. Though I never did have a great fondness for those four-legged grass eaters. Smelly, sweaty, ungrateful beasts. We price them too high, if you ask me.
Let's do this.
Big bada boom. Up another ladder.
Go
But where was the kid while you were busy getting shot at?
Gone. And that's when it occurred to me why Billy set me free. So I could be a hapless decoy and draw attention while he snuck out of town. I knew if I made it out of there in one piece, no one would put a price on my head.
Because everybody in Lincoln would be dead?
No, because they all thought I was Billy. And all that blame would fall on him. Meanwhile, Deputy Bob Ollinger was organizing a posse to put me down. He was already a mean son of a bitch, but he was doubly pissed that I stole his mean-ass shotgun. Anyway, it was me or them, and the only way forward led me straight to perdition. But the cards were dealt, and I had no choice but to play it.
Got all those old school noises as well on them. Let's go back to the shotgun.
How the hell did he get away? Don't let him get away! Put some howls in him!
Not close enough.
I'll flank it!
Was that time though?
Kill him! We can take him!
Yeah, I don't think you can.
We're gonna be a deep shit when Pat gets back!
Like I said, this is better for long shots. Back off in there, I don't want to be in it.
Finally, I found what I was looking for. The stables on the edge of town.
I guess Billy saved your ass, taking out Bob Ollinger the way he did.
Billy didn't kill Bob.
Well, sure he did. He dispatched him right after he shot Deputy Bell.
No, sir. Because Bob came right up behind me, angry as hell that Billy had lit out. "Hello, Bob," I said. "I think you better let me go." And he says, "I don't think so, boy. Not with my shotgun."
Have it back then.
So we stood there in the middle of the street, eyeball to eyeball. He intended to kill me, and I knew I had no choice but to defend myself. I
Oh,
killed
right
him
in
in
the
a
stomach.
fair fight. Everybody saw I had no damn choice. Well, Lincoln got a mite depopulated that day. Pat
No
Garrett
shit.
gunned down Billy 3 months later, so his escape was all for naught anyway.
Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen. That was only a couple of missions, there's plenty more to go after this. Yeah, I highly recommend you getting it. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.